What's going on, guys? It's Greg from East Coast Eyes, and today is the inside the product video for Hero 2.0. Just launched. It's available in stores everywhere online. Today, we're going to be at the Final Four this weekend with Universal Lacrosse up in Boston. We're going to have up there for you guys to check out and display sticks. It's going to be a ton of fun, and really pumped about the launch. You know, this company was born on mesh. It's what I invented when I first graduated college, and so developing mesh products is still one of my favorite things in the entire world to do, and then launching them is even more fun. So first, let's just knock out the basic stuff. Hero Mesh 2.0, much improved from regular Hero Mesh. It's still going to be 20 bucks. We didn't want to jack the price up on you guys. We wanted to keep it reasonable for a piece of mesh so you could have a really good pocket without spending a ton of money. So the Hero Mesh will drop in price a little bit if you can still find it some places. It's going to come in a bunch of colors. The only solid color it's going to come in now is solid black. And that's because the new fiber we used only comes in white and black, so we're unable to do solid colors. But we do have some additional strikers, so we have all the strikers you're used to, the popular ones, Red, Royal, Carolina, everything we have from Hero 1, but we actually added some colors that we wanted to do for a long time. So we added Kelly Green, a lot of requests for that one, and I think Notre Dame's really gonna like it for next season. We added Navy Blue. This is probably my favorite new color add. It's a really cool looking Navy Blue. It's got a lot of dimension. I think a lot of teams are Navy Blue, USA, so you guys are gonna want this one. And finally, Purple Striker. So these are the ones we really felt like we were missing from the lineup, and now they're available in these three new colors. And then we also have, with the release, the limited edition Zones piece. So this piece was originally created to demonstrate the technology, and we found that it was just a really cool looking new striker pattern. So we're gonna release a very limited number at release time. So get one if you can, because it is cool and it is gonna be very limited. So let's basically get maybe a little bit of the story first for you guys. We started developing this product pretty much right as we finished developing Hero Mesh. We were over at Gymalax doing some planning, and we were looking at the pocket and the way it's formed and the different function that different parts of the pocket is used for. And we realized that it didn't make sense to have the mesh be the same all the way across because the sides and the channel all do very different things. So that was really where the ZoneTech was born. We wanted to create a mesh that had different zones across it to cradle the ball in different ways and hold the ball in different ways depending on where in the mesh the ball was sitting. So we really specified the zones based upon how wide the ball was and where it would sit. So you can see just on the outsides, there is the new fiber woven in, and then in the middle, it's the same LTH fiber. So the new fiber we used is called a Negra. It's less elastic, it's a little bit stiffer naturally, and it's much, much lighter. We tested probably 10 different fibers to be candidates for this new ZoneTech fiber, and in the end, this one had all the properties that we needed. And the goal was to make the side tighter. Number one, so that when you string your sidewall pattern, that less elastic yarn is gonna hold that sidewall pattern nice and tight, so over time your pocket's not gonna stretch and bag as much as it normally would. And number two was to keep the side stiffer and less elastic, so that the inside would have a little bit of stretch, it would be a little softer, so it would really cradle the ball, give you that responsive feel, and the outsides would help funnel the ball right into the channel. So even if you don't have a perfectly channeled pocket, you can see via the two zones, the ball is going to want to travel right out the middle of the pocket, give you more consistency, more accuracy, and more control. And that was the basic goal of the ZoneTech. And I think it's a huge improvement for mesh. The second we gave it to Ryan Brown, he got a couple sticks with it, and immediately he texted us and he was like, "This stuff is amazing. I need more of it right now." And that was right after like a 4-goal game. So you can definitely tell the immediate difference going from Hero to Hero Mesh 2.0 in the improvement with the ZoneTech. So here is the pocket I've been using. This is a dyed gray Mirage. Used it all spring. Have the same exact pocket pattern that Deemer Class and Ryan Brown are using. A little bit higher, good bit of whip. My U's are a little bit higher than theirs, so they use even more whip than this, which is a lot. But it's been working great for me all spring. Really held up, nice and durable. Played a couple rain games, held up beautifully. So the middle is still the LTH fibers, and the outside being the Negra. Both are weatherproof, lighter, great in cold, great in hot, and really they're not going to change. So one thing we really tried to dial in from Hero 2.0 is the stiffness level. So based upon feedback from players at the highest level, college and pros, and also all of you guys, we took the semi-soft and made it just a little bit softer, so you get that nice responsive feel, and it requires no break-in. And then the Negra on the outside still keeps it a little stiffer on the outside, so it's not just like a total bagged out noodle. And then the semi-hard also got a tiny bit softer because we felt like we made the semi-hard a little too hard. It wasn't appealing to quite the right people that we wanted to. And now it's got that nice stiff feel, nice and consistent release, nice and smooth, but isn't going to take a while to break in. And it's not going to be really hard when you try and string it. So that was a big key for us for Hero 2.0. And this weekend coming up, we've got our college programs, Maryland and Towson, both using the Hero 2.0. Really excited to see them make the Final Four and hoping to see them both push through the championship. They could play each other, which would be really cool. I went to Towson. We're all big Maryland fans here. We would love to see that. So we work with Under Armour. They do all their gear, all their sticks, all their heads, and then we come in, provide the mesh for the teams. We've done that for the last couple of years, and they'll really love it. We get a ton of feedback. And about halfway through the season, as soon as we were done developing Hero 2, we sent them all new ones so they could switch it out and the guys could get it ready to roll for the playoffs. So we just released our Hero 2 commercial, features all these college teams. We were down on the Under Armour campus in Baltimore. There's a really beautiful location. Did the sunset, had a couple of college guys, former college guys, get the uniforms on, get out there, run around in the dark with the lights on the goal out there in front of the harbor. It was a lot of fun. So if you haven't watched that, check that out. Links in the description. You can go find that right now. But we're really excited for this. You know, it's out there now. You guys can go get it. Check out links in the description if you want to go find where you can buy it. Let us know what you think down in the comments and what you're excited to string up. Like if you liked it, subscribe if you haven't, and have a great day.